Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. You can see we have a lot of action going on in the coins, although as usual, when stuff's going on, my phone is extremely slow. And you can see in this Bitcoin update, use my links down below. If you want to trade this volatility, use my Bitget partner link down below. There's up to a $5,000 bonus with deposit requirements and the other things they got going on there based on your initial deposit requirement and then your trading in the futures, right? There's spot trading too. But use that link down below. Specifically, my Bitget partner link / Vincenzo down below. You get up to a $5,000 bonus. That's what I'm here to do for you, to trade this volatility. And you help support the channel immensely by using my partner link down below. You can see we had a nice pump after Bitcoin bounced on this. I believe that's a green ring down there. It hit it beautifully after it broke down. So now what you need to see, can it hold this old all-time high and start to trade back up towards this major upper resistance that we were watching the other day and over the weekend? And then can it break above that and maybe try to hit that upper target that we had up there on a pattern breakout? Or is it going to get rejected and trade all the way back down to a local bottom? That's what we're looking for in Bitcoin. This is just going to be a quick update here. If we go, stay away from Luna. Just please stay away from that. It's charlatans. If we look at what's going on here on Ethereum, we're coming back up to that green ring now. Let's get that out of here. That's a targeted move to the downside, but it's in the way. Oh my God, just delete it. We're trying to break back into this little, what you could say is a rising channel / wedge, right? And we're trying to get up to this green resistant zone, which is the green ring. And if we can get above that, we can get back into this rising channel and try to trade back up it, right? And then you have major upper resistance up there at 1600, but that's a mile away from where you're at now. But zoom tight. If you can break back above that green ring, you can try to get back into that channel like so. If not, you're going to get rejected by the downtrending moving averages right here. See that? They're downtrending. And you would get rejected by the green ring, and then you would start to trade back down at least to a regional local low where we have a supply zone right there. And then if you had a full lateral breakdown, you would come all the way back down here towards this underneath green ring at $621, and it's slightly uptrending, right? So that's the critical area on Ethereum. Cardano, you can see what we're looking at here is if you can continue to try to hold this like we have here, after that, here, right? We can try to pump up to this 200-day, and then if you want to get bullish, you got to get over that 200-day, and then you can shoot up here to this 61 cents. It's just been chilling there for quite some time. The bottom part of the last line of defense to the shit house, which would probably get you rejected because you're coming from underneath. But if you get rejected, you're going to come all the way down here really quick to this 31 cents. So that's what I'd be watching out for in Cardano. What did I just do? Maybe I wasn't on Cardano. No, I was on Cardano. My phone is working so slow. Yeah, Cardano. We need to zoom out 2-hour time frame. So that's what we're looking at here. What I'd be watching out for is with our industry exclusive pointer tool is you can see these moving averages is your rejection zone. And if you get rejected, you're coming down, right? But you need to get on top of these about the 48 cents and slowly descending, get on top of that, hold it, and then you can spike really quick up here to 61 cents. If you get rejected by these moving averages, and you breach these major lows right here where you've hit here at 44, 44, and 44, you would flush down to about 33 cents or the top part of the shithouse, right? And we don't want to do that. We're trying to stay bullish in this bear market. You can see Dogecoin had a nice pump, then it got rejected. It's gotten below the moving averages now. So if you get forced down right now, you're going to come back at least to double bottom at the bottom part of the last line of defense to the shithouse, right? You'd be doing something like this and then either flush, right? Or you would come back up and then try to make a big push up, right? With some volume. So this is a critical area with the moving averages in Doge and in XRP. You can see after we broke down from that major upper resistance that we hit at 37 cents, we've traded down now, and now we traded through this white support zone that we put in, but now we've come back up to it at the top part of this white support zone, and we're coming up to the 50-day moving average. And if you want to try to get bullish, you got to get above these moving averages and take another run at 37 cents. If you get rejected, you're coming down to 28 cents, right? So that's what the coins are looking like right now. We had some news going on here. What did we have earlier that I seen? South Korea bankruptcy court warns of coming surge in crypto related cases. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are going to be suing a lot of different companies. But there was another big thing we had. Bitcoin whales filling their bags, and bullish sign as BTC balance on exchanges hits critical low. What do we have earlier? There's something I seen earlier. We know about Michael Saylor. Obviously, he's just going to buy more Bitcoin no matter what the price. He seems to have bad timing when he buys Bitcoin, though. What was I seeing? I seen some kind of news I wanted to talk about earlier. Maybe it was this Three Arrows Capital. AUM at record low. Regulators, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, uh, reprimanded hedge fund Three Arrows Capital for providing false information to the MAS and exceeding the assets under management threshold allowed for a regulated fund manager company. The watchdog has been investigating these conversations since June 2021, they said, and the MAS is now assisting assessing if there were future breaches. The U.S. Treasury Department and the Internal Revenue Service (IRS) are likely to push off a January date for crypto brokers and exchanges to begin tracking data such as customers' capital gains and losses. Bloomberg reported. This is what I wanted to talk about. So that's because they're pushing it off. Don't think that you're going to get tax-free trades, right? What this really means is it's going to take them a little bit longer to make it mandatory in the United States. If you're trading crypto, you already have to disclose if you're trading crypto, punishable by a felony on your taxes if they catch you. But what this means is when they start having to report this, they're just going to go back through history the last couple of years since they put it on there where you got to be truthful if you're trading crypto or not and declare your capital gains. They'll retroactively go back, right? Whether it's legal or not, they'll do it. It's the IRS, they do what they want, right? Bloomberg reported citing undisclosed people familiar with the matter. Investment news crypto investors produce asset management's AUM related record lows in June 2022 with exchange funds ETF as the largest drop, declining 52%, $1.31 US billion dollars, right? And the market since has fell 80%, 36% to the fell shares of 80%, fell 36% to US 17.3 billion in June, right? So that's a big loss there. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Don't lie on your taxes if you're a US customer. If you have to report, even though the exchanges don't have to keep track of it and send it to you, right, and give you the tax forms like other trading sites do, they will eventually, when they pass this, because they will start collecting their money because the IRS and the Internal Revenue Service, they don't give away money. That's what they're all about. They will collect that tax revenue. So be very, very cautious with that and don't lie on there because you can get yourself into a lot of trouble in the US. I don't know about other countries, how I'm sure they're tax heisters like the US Internal Revenue Service. They're going to get their money or come hook or by crook, right? So I'll obey all the laws, even though this might get pushed back. It's still going to be a big thing when they do it because they're going to retroactively go back, at least I believe, and they're going to collect on their debt. or their taxes because the U.S. government needs their taxes. And then another news that we had saw Grayscale Bitcoin Trust right here is going to sue the SEC because they were denied their ETF, right? I don't think they're going to win that case. What happened, Grayscale, which is owned by DCG, is challenging the decision by the SEC to deny the conversation to deny the conversion of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into a spot Bitcoin crypto exchange traded fund, according to the settlement. Though the ETF application review process, we believe American investors overwhelmingly voiced a desire for this, blah, 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 blah. They can go ahead and sue. That is their right in the United States to challenge any decisions made against them, but I don't think they're going to win. I think they're not going to give these guys their ETF because for whatever reason, the United States has a thing and a hard on for not giving these guys and making these ETFs readily available. As there's a couple of them up there, BITO, BITO, where you can ETF futures, right? But they can sue and they can challenge. That's their right. But in the long run, I don't believe Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is going to win that. And I believe Grayscale Bitcoin Trust wants that ETF so bad because their company and their funds are having major issues right now, obviously, with what's going on in the Bitcoin price. But that's something worthwhile to keep an eye on to see what ends up actually happening with that. But it's going to take months, if not years. Look at the XRP lawsuit. It's almost been a year and a half, a year and 3 quarters. The US government moves very slowly, right? Very slowly. And I don't expect this to get uh, worked out anytime soon. And that's only going to put more sell pressure for the big Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, especially if crypto continues to fold, right? Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.